Michael Calamari, Sebastian Seebach, Ryan Gregware, Eli Keeler. We're doing the 4 hosts now for this final draft episode. What do you call it? A segment?
Segment, yeah.
It's just a normal segment. So really excited for this. Our home run draft. Sam Davis, I'm gonna have do a random generator if he can behind the glasses. I explain what the draft will be. So basically, we're drafting our favorite homers of all time. Whoever's got probably the best homers at the end, whoever thinks that's who won, and that's, I guess, up to everyone who's listening, watching to decide. We're also going to post this on Twitter, so you'll see all our picks after. And this is how many drafts have we done now?
We've been killing it with the drafts lately. This is like our third in the last month or so.
So we did
They're
July
awesome.
4th.
We did. So I don't know if we did a draft before then for a while because Thanksgiving is an iconic draft.
That was the start. That was the first draft we did.
Yeah, and three of us.
I was there.
Sebastian was there.
Us three. We had
and
Lou
then
instead of Eli. So
Lou.
you got some big shoes to fill.
This is my first draft.
This is
Okay.
your first
Ready.
draft?
And it's funny. I was telling him, Mike, I was like, he's got to show up because if you do bad in one of these drafts, like it will haunt you forever. And Lou is still hearing it to this day. Picking what he picked. He picked stuffing as a main course. He's still hearing it to this day. So.
I don't hate that pick. And that's not the time to argue about it because we got our own draft and maybe we have our own problems. But
Definitely passed on Turkey, though.
Yes, Turkey fell way too late. I know. All right, our producer, Sam Davis, he's got the random generator up. Sam is going to tell me. So Eli has the first pick in the draft. The second pick goes to, as Sam works around the computer.
Good play by play, Mike.
Then it is I have the second pick in the draft.
Oh, great. I get the last one.
Then it's Ryan, and then it's
Nice. You got the
Sebastian.
wrapper
So
one.
it's Eli, me, Ryan, then Sebastian as I write in the picks. And then as all drafts go, at least fantasy or whatever you play, it's going to wrap around. It's going to be a snake draft.
Snake.
So I'll get first pick. And as we go around, you will get back-to-back 4 or 5. You'll get the wrap around. Well, wrap back around. I'll get the wrap, and then we keep wrapping until we're done. So it's going to be 4 or 5 rounds, whatever time allows for us, and we're just going to have fun with it. So I guess we'll go like this. Okay.
Yeah,
so
let's not even try to draw it out.
All right.
Okay, Eli, you got
Should I
it.
get it started? All right. This one's a little cliche, but, the cliche picks are cliches for a reason, and it's because, they are the best. I'm gonna do the call here. The Giants win the pennant.
Oh my
the
God.
Giants win the pennant.
Mike
So
is
I
heartbroken.
have to go with the shot heard around the world. I know it's like, okay, that's an easy one, but how could I not? I mean, just
That's
If you know Mike Calamari, part of his soul just died.
That's my favorite baseball moment ever. I'm not even a Well, I always say I would be a Giant fan if they were in New York. My grandmother was a Giants fan back when they played at the Polo Grounds. I would have been a Giants fan as well. But listen, they are not. I'm a Yankee fan. I'm fine with it.
Did Bobby Thompson know the pitch that was coming?
Why is that a thing? What are
Yeah,
they?
like he looked,
Is that a
he
conspiracy?
peeked,
Oh, yeah.
catcher.
ooh.
All right, I'm ready.
Someone
In
pick.
shot heard around the world. I'm gonna go Bill Mazeroski.
Good pick.
I mean I think that's like the biggest homer. I thought that's like
it's
the clear
only
1-1.
homer in Game 7 of the World Series.
Yeah, I mean they beat the Yankees, which kind of hurts for us, I guess. But like that was a Pirates team that had no business being there.
Yeah.
My dad was telling me the other day that like all the games they won, they barely won, and the Yankees blew them out in the rest of the games. So that's what I'm going.
It was on my board. On
It was on your board.
For sure. So I'm up here with the third pick. First off, let me just say I came forward with the idea for this draft, and I was like, well, like I'm on this draft no matter what. I made a condition. It was a dictatorship. I forced my way on, so I appreciate you guys
No, of
for
course.
having me on today. I'm going to go Babe Ruth calling a shot.
Wow.
I wanted to go with the classic to start. It's an infamous moment. You still have the discussion. Did he call a shot? Did he not? It kind of lives in folk tale for history. So Babe Ruth calling a shot, that's going to be, my first pick here, third overall.
See, I'm about the clutch, clutch and call type of thing, I'm going to go with Joe Carter World Series winning home run. It's walk-off home run to win the World Series.
You'll never hit a bigger home
touch
run
them
in
all,
your
Joe.
life.
You'll never hit another big home run in your life. Joe Carter World Series home run. What better way to cap off a World Series? So, got to go with that.
It's a good home. Now you got another. You got another.
Yeah, I got
pick.
another pick.
So let's- should we-
I'm back right. I'm back right
Let's
away.
do a little recap. Shot heard around the world. Bill Mazeroski walk-off Game 7, 1960 World Series. Then you got the called shot by Babe Ruth against the Cubs in the World Series.
1932.
I believe so. And then you go with Joe Carter, 1993 World Series Game 6. All right.
Seebach is up again.
All right, round 2. Next one, I got to go with David Freese. We will see you tomorrow night.
Nice.
Oh, wow,
And
yeah.
that's because, the Cardinals were
remember.
down to their last strike in the 2011 World
Okay.
Series. David Freese hits the triple. They pull
Okay.
off 2 comebacks, actually. and David Freese hits a game-winning home run. Cardinals go on to play Game 7 and win the eventual World Series.
Okay.
And can I say something that I think is so fascinating about this draft? It's the call attached to it. I think is just as important
No, it is.
as the home run.
That's why I went
because
Like the Giants win
My
the
1-1.
pennant, and then Joe Carter touch them
right,
all.
like that's what you think of.
Yep.
You know, the announcers are so important in those moments of making it
Okay.
a big homer.
So
I thought,
you go.
So when I was, coming up, that was one of the things that I considered. So I'm gonna go here, my second rounder. I think I could have got this later, but I'll go Bond 756. The
All right.
home run
You could
king.
take that. You could take that.
Yeah, and it's what I'm gonna take because it's an iconic call. Bond 756. Danny Scott, I'm sure, has that as his ringtone every night to get to bed.
I don't want my draft to be associated with steroids. So
oh,
you can,
look at you! Oh,
No,
honey,
I
buddy.
trust.
He's taking
I-
the high road.
I appreciate that,
He's taking
but
the
it makes
second
my
down.
decision harder. But
Well, I think it's an iconic moment, and I had to grab it here.
Wouldn't it make it easier, though?
no,
Wasn't on your
because I'm
board.
between two. I'm
Wasn't on
between
your
two.
Mm.
I'm just gonna go. This one it means more to me than the other one. I'm not gonna say what I was also gonna get. I'm gonna go Kirk Gibson,
Yeah.
1988. I don't believe what I just saw when he's doing the.
So
I mean,
he was hurt. You're hurt now. So maybe there's no,
Wow.
connection.
Look, that's even better now.
Except,
All right.
except Kirk Gibson has 2 defective legs. He has 1 defective arm.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it's a
Only
different
one.
type of
Only
injury.
one.
Oh man.
And I didn't hit a homer when I got hurt, so
Yeah.
I don't think I could still go. All right, Eli, you're up.
Well,
You
so
have to wrap.
I'm gonna go with. Oh, I have to. Okay, I'll go and then I'll wrap. I'm gonna go with Mark McGuire. And unlike you, I will
You're
accept
attaching-
steroids.
You will, okay.
I will
please.
go Mark McGuire's 62nd home run, breaking Maris's record, only because. And the reason I picked this over Bonds.
And you picked it over
well, you didn't
Maris
pick it
too.
over
You
Bonds.
picked it
'cause I
over
picked-
Maris.
You
I
didn't
would've
pick it
gone-
over Bonds.
Well, you
I-
picked Bonds.
yeah.
I would've gone to
756, not
70th.
You would have picked
Okay.
it. Would you have picked it over Bonds?
No, because here's why: is that Maris held the record for 37 years, and it was considered just completely unbreakable, and then McGuire broke it. So I thought that held a little more, even though he didn't hit as many home runs, it held a little more significance for me because then 3 years later Bonds breaks it.
Didn't Sammy
You know
Sosa
Sammy Sosa also
Yeah,
hit
he also-
66
yeah.
that
Oh,
season.
then-
Oh,
but-
so you mean the Bond 73? Like the
I thought
73rd
no,
one.
I was right with you there.
Yeah, I thought he meant my.
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
like,
yeah,
dude,
that's what
I
I
agree
meant.
with you.
That's what I
I
meant.
had that higher than Bond 73 on my list.
Okay.
All right, so let's recap. What did I'm forgetting now? You went Bond
That's a
756.
that's a all
Seabag.
right. Here
Let's
we go.
don't get caught in the stake here, Eli.
You got to know what's been taken.
Yeah.
Shoot, I was.
You
wanna-
should have had it written down.
That's my fault. That was a rookie moment.
Okay,
You want
what
to
do you
wrap
got?
for me real quick?
You want to wrap?
He wants to
I
recap.
I forgot.
I know what I
I
took. I took
Okay.
the, I
you
took
want
the, I took the we will see you tomorrow.
I
night.
thought you meant you want to rap. Like I can't take your pick. All right, here's the recap.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Yeah.
that's
Shot
right.
heard
Okay.
around the world. McGuire 62nd. Those are your picks. Mazeroski, Kirk Gibson, mine. Called shot by Babe Ruth. Bond 756. Ryan, Carter, and Freeze are
Yep.
Sebastian.
I've got 2. There's one that I should pick,
So pick it.
but there's one that just has an emotion.
Yeah,
there's an
that's another element. What it
I'm
means to
I'm
you.
gonna. This one means a lot to me.
Okay, go.
Growing up, and I'm sure we've all been through this. You know, it's late at night, don't want to go to sleep. Go on YouTube and you search up sickest bat flips of all time.
I know what he's picking.
and you have Jose Bautista, Game 5, the ALDS, 3-run no doubter in the bottom of the 7th.
Wow.
One of the greatest bat flips I've ever seen in my life. I don't know how many times I've watched that video.
It's on my
It's
board.
just I've watched that video hundreds of times in different compilations by itself. That bat flip just is something else, and that has a very, that holds a spot with me. So I'm gonna go with.
I only
with
know
that.
one highlight that matches that bat flip, and you guys will never guess it.
Are you
is that
gonna
supposed to
Are you gonna save it for later
Maybe
round?
I'll save it for a later round. You guys will
Reveal
never,
it at the end, though.
You
It's
guys
an
will never
honorable
get it though.
I can't believe that I have another decision to make. I'm a Yankee fan, but I'm gonna do it. Colin Fisk, 1975 World
Good.
Series.
I was gonna pick it.
So I was between that and like another
So you've
one of those
picked-
milestone home runs.
You
And
picked. Wait, let's recap though, because you've picked a Red Sox homer and a walk-off homer for the Yankees to lose a World Series as a Yankees fan.
and a Dodgers home
Yes.
run. Yeah, I mean,
Who were
and
the
I
rivals?
wanted the shot heard around the world.
Yeah.
Well, how many great Yankee homers are there that like
mean-
could contend with this list? Are you gonna have one?
That's
Well,
my
there's
next
one
pick,
more that
yeah.
hasn't
Okay,
picked.
so
that
you
was
do
my
that.
other one that I.
Okay, so listen, I'm gonna
Pick
go
Bautista
Colin
over.
Fisk. It's just like I just
good
think
one.
my draft. I love it so far. I got the iconic pre 21st century right now,
Right.
so I like it. I'm gonna go Fisk homer.
And who hasn't been playing like Wii Sports or another game? You hit one down the line, you move your body trying to
Try to.
get
Yep,
to be a fair
absolutely.
ball.
Okay,
So
all right.
That's a great moment. The clock hits midnight. It's October 31st. Now it's November 1st. And it's Derek Jeter. It's Mr. November. Walk-off homer, 2001 World Series. The fact that there's a sign there of a Mr. November, how do you know the game is going to go past 12. How do you know what's going to happen? Derek Jeter, so many moments in his career, not a home run hitter, but walk-off in the World Series. First ever action in the month of November in the MLB. He hits a walk-off homer. So Mr. November, my third pick. I'm glad it got back to me here.
Yeah, Gregware.
Was that on your list?
Yes, that was on my list. It was actually my next pick. So I'm not thrilled right now. But okay, I got picks because I actually put a board together. So I'm gonna go with Ozzie Smith. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy.
Go crazy.
NLCS Game 5, 1985. Ozzie Smith, not a home run hitter at all whatsoever, but that was probably one of the
Go crazy, folks.
most electric home run calls of all time. So
you're going call there. I like that though. You got to associate the call.
Well,
with
Ozzie
the
Smith
shot.
too, like
no
power whatsoever in his career.
Yeah, well, no power, exactly.
Yeah. Okay, so you got the rat.
Yep, and okay, so the bat flip, guys. Okay, so the bat flip. Jose Bautista's bat flip. One guy that comes close to it, Tom Lawless. You probably have no idea who he is. Probably have no
Where are
idea.
you pulling
Probably
this from,
have no
Sebastian?
idea who he is.
This is fun.
1987, Game 4 of the World Series. Probably the most electric bat flip in MLB history. The guy was a 207 career hitter with 2 home runs.
2 career homers?
Yeah, 2 career homers.
What high school's last name?
Lawless, which is so cool.
Lawless. So Lawless.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that.
All right, that's it could turn out to be a great pick. So I mean, I think it's. I just don't know the homer. That's why.
I mean, I have no clue what you're talking
I
about.
could look it up
I'm sure
and
it's
after and be
great.
like, wow, that's a
I'm-
great pick.
yeah.
I'm watching it right now, and I type in Tom Lawless, and the first thing that comes up is bat flip.
I hope so.
So I assume that it's gonna be good.
So I'm up here, right? Are we doing 1 or 2 more picks? Because that'll dictate what this pick is.
You're not going to just get your best homer.
All right, I'll do my. All right, this is Yankee boy a little bit, but I'll go Aaron Boone, Game 7, 2003. It's an iconic homer.
What is it?
2003 ALCS Game 7.
Boone.
Aaron Boone against the Boston
I mean,
Red
this
Sox.
is unreal.
I mean, it's an all-time homer. The manager of the Yankees.
That will send
Some
the
say it
Yankees to
got
the
him
World
his job.
Series.
Some say it got him his job. His brother was on the call too. It was the color.
Yeah.
Unreal story. Beat the Red Sox. Come back in the 8th. Gary Little keeps in Pedro too long. What a game. Mariano Rivera would have went 9 innings out of the bullpen if they need him to. So Aaron Boone. I have 3 Yankees picks, which I wanted to not avoid, but show a little more depth. But I think we're gonna have time for another round, so I'm confident. I'm gonna end this draft strong.
All right. I mean, I don't know how I keep on getting these picks. I'm gonna go. There's a new home run king, and his name's Henry Aaron. I'm gonna go Hank Aaron. April 8th, 1974. He breaks breaks Babe Ruth's home run record, which is still, in my opinion, the home run record.
Can I change my pick now?
No, absolutely not.
What is this?
You should lose a pick just for saying that.
You got to get it on the wrap. That's all right. Eli, you're up. Back to
All right.
back.
So
Actually,
is-
I'm good with it.
this is also the Yankee boy in me, and this home run wasn't necessarily a bomb. The bat flip wasn't crazy, but just it was just so perfect. It was Derek Jeter's 3,000 hit.
Nice.
Goes yard.
That was a good one.
Ends up going 5 for 5 that game.
Wow.
Triple away from the cycle. But I mean, he's just that game overall was just nuts
Game-winning
from
hit in
him.
the 8th
Game-winning hit. I mean, he was everywhere that night. It just fit so well. So,
Legendary at bat too. Like he had to really work David
yeah.
Price. It's
Yep.
like 10 pitch at bat, something like that. Great
Jeez.
pick.
All right. You got one
Oh,
more.
I
now.
get another one.
So
Do
we're
we
doing
wanna
another round
recap?
then.
That's
No,
round
you
5.
would- we're
This
doing
is
another
not-
round. We got time. We got
Okay.
154. We got perfect time for another round.
All right,
Do you want
awesome.
to recap this
Round
one real quick?
5.
Or should I just
Yeah.
keep going?
Yeah, Mike, do you want
Mike,
to
you
recap?
wanna do
Okay, I'll do the recap thing. All right, shot heard around the world. McGuire 62nd,
The
Bautista,
whole thing.
and
That's
Jeter
interesting.
3000th. Those were your 4 picks, right?
Those are my 4.
Okay, so Bill Mazeroski, Kirk Gibson, Fisk, home run king Hank Aaron. That's mine. Cold shot, Bond 756, Mr. November, and Boone. Those are yours.
Yep.
Joe Carter, Freeze, Ozzie, and Lawless are your 4. So now we got one more round.
Yes.
One more round.
All right. This one goes under the radar. A lot of these are playoff home runs or big milestones, but this is it's a D. Gordon home run.
Yeah. Awesome.
Wow.
His first at bat after his teammate Jose Fernandez tragically dies. He goes yard as he's running around the bases. He's in tears. I mean, baseball and sports in general, I get emotional about those things, but I don't know if, that was an especially emotional
So
moment
what was the
for
pick?
everybody.
D.
Gordon.
Gordon,
And
2016,
he's the last
September
guy in baseball
26th.
that could hit
There
a
we
home
go.
run.
Right,
I don't know if
exactly.
he's hit a home run
2016.
since.
Yeah,
Like, it's
that was
unbelievable.
that was probably his only home run.
Okay,
that
so
season.
I'm gonna go. Ted Williams last at bat.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Hits a home run his last at bat. Doesn't do the curtain call, doesn't acknowledge the fans.
Classic
'cause
Ted Williams.
he was back and forth with the fans his whole career. But yeah, I'm doing that as my my last home run.
So this is a draft. We're talking favorite homers. I know we've done a lot of iconic ones
Are you
and
doing
some
Didi?
clutch
You
moments.
doing Didi?
I'm doing Bartolo Colon.
Oh, I had that.
The
on
move that
my
probably
honorable mention.
this one probably kept the DH out of the NL for another 3 years because
Yes.
it was an unbelievable
Yes.
moment. The build up, the call was fantastic for him to go deep after everything on the offensive side. He was, a laughing stock. The helmet flies off. He can't run. He can't do anything. Longest trot, I think, in MLB history. So we're talking favorite home runs. I'm a Yankees fan. I get absolute chills every time I hear that call. What a fantastic moment that was.
And one more thing about that one was he comes back and the dugout's empty.
Yeah,
And I
that's
thought that was so funny.
unbelievable.
All right, so I'm gonna do a co-pick here, unless that's not allowed. You guys can tell me right now.
A
So
what?
a co-pick,
So you're just
Two
gonna
for
pick
one?
2 for 1.
Yeah.
So
No.
Yeah.
What? No, let's see. Let's see what
No,
happens.
no,
okay,
no,
but
there's
it
no, there's no.
makes sense though.
It's
Okay,
by
it's
co-pick-
it's
by
Tino
co-pick, you
Martinez.
mean
It's
2
Tino
picks.
Martinez, Scott Brocious. Tino Martinez, Scott Brocious.
But you can't no.
Okay, all
It's
right,
a
all right,
home
okay,
run.
fine. I
Then
got
I'd
back.
pick Reggie
That's a good- all
Reggie
3
Jackson.
homers.
3
Okay,
homers,
okay,
yeah.
fine. I got another pick in my mind. It's, it's a pick that gives me like Don Mattingly, 1995. Gary Thorne,
Are you gonna hang on to the
hanging
roof?
onto the roof. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a great pick.
So
I-
what was your pick, Ryan?
I just picked Bartolo Colon.
He did it with the Mets, though.
Yeah,
I'm
he
aware.
did.
Okay.
What
So
do
I
you
got
think?
The
no.
impossible.
You mentioned being a Yankee fan. I was
Yeah,
like,
but just because I went a little heavy Yankee on this draft.
Okay.
It doesn't matter what team
Manly,
it's
1995. Okay. Last time we're gonna recap it, then we're gonna wrap the show, which is crazy.
Any quick honorable mentions? Oh, I got a few.
I've got. I've got
All right,
one.
you want to do those? I got
Bucky Dent.
Bucky Dent home
Yep.
run
That one.
is an honorable mention. I had a couple.
Ortiz grand slam versus the Tigers.
Yep.
What about 04? Is that what about 04?
There wasn't a big. I mean, Ortiz had a
2004.
walk off in that one, but I don't. That's not his most iconic.
Jose
I had
Altuve.
Willie Stargell Game 7 home run. They were down
Awesome.
1-0. He went 2-1 in the 6th.
Jose Altuve.
Altuve
Stop.
over Chapman.
No. It doesn't count. I have
George Brett Pine-Tar.
Travis Ishikawa.
Oh, Pine Tar.
Yeah, I was between that and
Travis
Bartolo.
Ishikawa.
Ishikawa. The second
Giants won
Giants
the
won
pennant times
independent.
too. Yeah.
Yeah. So those are some honorable mentions.
I have one designed honorable mention. This was a pretty recent one too, but Tatis takes Trevor Bauer deep and then runs around the bases with that. It's an honorable mention.
That's
it's
like
supposed
if
to
that
be an
happened
honorable
like 40
mention.
years ago, no one would care. That's
Yeah.
the thing.
But I just thought
Like
it
if
was
they
glorious.
happened in the 1900s, they're like that big that we still remember them.
Yeah,
that's
that's
in my opinion. Like the fresh ones are like, I'm trying to think. The Jeter 3000 big. Like the Bautista, I guess will always live on because of the bat flip.
everything. Yep. That's a good
So
point.
I guess, but I think we did a good job with the draft.
I don't think there's
Tom-
any losers here because
Tom
there's so many
Lawless.
good picks.
Tom Love. That was a good one
insane.
because I watched this video and it is nice.
Yeah, so we have to check with that. I mean, I want to find a way we can get this voted on, but like I don't know, maybe like after the show we'll just see who people in the back think.
There's a Twitter vote
You
like
can do a poll.
poll.
Can you do a
Yeah.
little graphic?
Let's do a poll.
graphic poll. Maybe,
Let's do a poll.
maybe we'll do a graphic and a poll.